I spent years saying yes to everyone until I realized I was saying no to myself.
Maya was the kind of person who never said no. At work, she always took extra tasks. At home, she was the one everyone turned to. Neighbors, friends, even people she barely knew. Maya was there for them all. People adored her because she was kind and dependable. But deep inside, Maya was exhausted. She had no time left for herself. She felt lost, as if a part of her was missing. One evening, while working late yet again, her phone buzzed. Another request for help. Without thinking, Maya typed, "Of course." But as she hit send, a quiet voice whispered inside her, "What about me?" She froze. When was the last time she had done something just for herself? She couldn't even remember. A few days later, on a rainy afternoon, Maya wandered into a small bookstore. There, a bright red book caught her attention. Its title read, "No is a complete sentence." Curious, she picked it up and began to read. The words inside struck her deeply. Every time you say yes to others, you might be saying no to yourself. Saying no isn't rude, it's necessary. Maya closed the book and thought hard. That very night, she made 2 lists. The first, the things she loved but never had time for: painting, hiking, reading. The second, the things she did all the time but hated: working late, sitting through boring meetings. For the first time, it was clear. She wasn't living for herself. She was living for everyone else, and that had to change. The next day, her boss came by. "Maya, can you stay late tonight to help with the database?" Her heart raced. Instinctively, she almost said yes, like always. But then she remembered the red book. Taking a deep breath, she smiled and said, "I'm sorry, I have plans tonight. I can't stay." Her boss raised an eyebrow, but simply nodded. "All right, I'll find someone else." Maya sat stunned. The world hadn't ended. She felt lighter, stronger. That small word, no, had given her freedom. At first, it wasn't easy. She worried people would see her as selfish, maybe even lazy. But then she discovered something amazing. Each time she said no, she gained more time for what she truly loved. She skipped a dull meeting and painted instead. She turned down a party she didn't care for and went hiking. And to her surprise, real friends understood. The ones who only liked her because she always said yes, they drifted away, and that was perfectly fine. Slowly, Maya learned that saying no creates space for real happiness. Her days began to change. She started teaching art classes at the library, a dream she had buried for years. She reconnected with old friends who genuinely cared. She even began dating again, this time without pretending to be someone she wasn't. Every no she spoke to things that drained her became a yes to herself. And for the first time in years, Maya felt alive. One day, her company offered her a prestigious job overseas. Everyone assumed she'd accept. It sounded important. But Maya knew better. It meant stress, endless hours, and distance from the people she loved. At the meeting, she calmly said, "Thank you, but this is not the right time for me. I'll have to say no." The bosses were shocked. Maya, however, felt proud. At last, she was shaping her life on her own terms. A year later, everything was different. Maya ran her own small art studio. She worked on things that filled her with joy. She surrounded herself with people who valued her. She was no longer tired, no longer lost. Saying no hadn't made her cold. It had made her free. Through it all, Maya discovered a powerful truth. Your time and energy are precious. Each yes to the wrong things steals a piece of you. But each no to what doesn't belong saves your energy for what truly matters. Maybe you are like Maya, always saying yes when your heart longs to say no. Maybe you're tired of trying to please everyone. If so, remember, saying no isn't wrong. Saying no is loving yourself. You don't owe the world your exhaustion. You owe yourself your dreams. Every no you speak to others is really a yes to your own life. So start today. Say no with kindness and say yes to yourself.